Hello ladies, it is Tiffany of Clarity, Confidence, Courage, Women's Empowerment. And today I want to come to you with a topic that I know you're going to love. And that is how to stop feeling sorry for yourself. Now, a lot of women that I coach, when I talk to them, especially after they've gone through a divorce, have experienced those times in their lives where they just start to feel sorry for themselves. They start to ask those questions like, why did I get in this marriage? Or why did this happen to me? Why didn't it work out? Why didn't my life, end up like my friend Susan, whoever? But the bottom line is, this is your life. This is where you are now, and you cannot wallow in the pity party forever. So the question then becomes, how do you stop feeling sorry for yourself? That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Now, as always, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Now let's jump into this content. The first thing I want to talk about is gratitude. Yes, ladies, when you are in gratitude every single day, it's difficult to feel sorry for yourself, because what gratitude does, it gives your brain a place to focus its attention. And it's on all the things that are going right for you. Even something as simple as thank you for the sun, or I'm so thankful to have a car, or I'm so thankful to have fresh water. Every single day I wake up, I write down 10 things that I'm grateful for. That's how I start my morning off. And even if the day is not that great, when I think about my gratitude list, it always brings me back to a feeling of peace and joy. Now, I know you're thinking like, well, Tiffany, I've gone through a lot in my life, and sometimes it is hard to find things to feel grateful for. But ladies, when you think about things like that other people have went through, like Nelson Mandela or the Holocaust survivor, Dr. Viktor Frankl, when you think about their lives and all that they had to face, one thing that they always talk about is this idea of finding gratitude even in the worst situations. So whenever you're feeling down, whenever you're kind of in that place of pity, write down, what are you grateful for, even if it's something small. Because even that little thing is something that you can hang your hat on and say, at least for right now, I have this. Next, creating a life plan. Ladies, when you have a life plan in place, I'm not saying all your problems are going to go away, but having a life plan is like having a GPS system in the middle of the desert. It gives you direction. It tells you where you can go to find the oasis. So yes, your life may not be where you want it to be now, but if you can create a plan of how to get there, a strategy, it gives you hope, because every single day, you know you're working towards that plan. Even if it takes you time, the fact of the matter is you're making progress. You're taking daily action. So when you have a life plan in place, when you ask yourself what you want, when you decide how you want to feel, where you want to go, what you want your life to look like in a year, in 2 years, in 3 years, in 4 years, in 5 years, it gives you a place where you can say, okay, this is the direction I'm headed in. And when you're taking action on your life plan, it gives you something to focus on. So it takes you out of that pity party phase and gives you an opportunity to look at your life and say, okay, I've got a plan, I've got a mission. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it will give me a reason for living. It will make me feel like I have hope, I have faith, and I can move forward. Next, building mental strength habits. Now you may be wondering, Tiffany, what are mental strength habits? Well, whenever you read about mentally strong people, they have habits in place that keep them mentally strong. They do things every single day that incorporate this idea of feeling valuable, feeling worthy, having high self-esteem, having confidence, the things that keep their mind focused on the positive and focused on their abilities and helping them move forward. Some of those habits might be waking up with a healthy lifestyle routine, making sure you're getting exercise, making sure you're eating nutritious foods that give you energy, making sure that you start your day with affirming yourself, saying positive things about yourself, getting your mind ready to take on any challenges that the day may have. And having perspective. People that build up strong mental habits are the types of people that understand just because they're having a bad day doesn't mean they're having a bad life. So you have to be willing to put perspective on the events that have occurred in your life and understand it may be bad for a moment of time, but it won't be bad forever. So when it comes to not feeling sorry for yourself, you have to be willing to put some habits in place to build up your mental fortitude. Next, get moving. The worst thing you can do when you're feeling sorry for yourself is to just sit at home, lie in the bed, listen to sad music, cry all day. I mean, ladies, don't get me wrong. You have the right to feel your feelings, but after a while, the best strategy you can do to pull yourself out of feeling sorry for yourself is to get moving. Literally move your body, change your state. Go outside if you're indoors. If you're sitting in your car, go for a walk. If you need to, get a bike, get moving. If you're running up a hill, if you're doing jumping jacks, whatever it takes. The bottom line is move your physical body. It is very difficult for your mind to be focused on feeling sorry for yourself when you're trying to run up a hill, or you're doing 20 ab crunches or 20 jumping jacks, or when you're going outside for a walk and looking at the beautiful world and this nature that we have. So make sure that if you want to pull yourself out of your pity party, that you move your body, you change your physical state in order to give your mind something else to focus on. Lastly, take full accountability. Yes, I understand you may have had a hard life. You may have gone through traumatic circumstances. And yes, you may have gone through a very difficult divorce. But at the end of the day, taking accountability means that you take ownership for the part that you played in the situation. Because at the end of the day, if you had a terrible ex, you married him. So the bottom line is, yes, it was terrible. He was not a saint, but you made a choice to be with that person. So when you got a divorce, you made a choice to change it. That is where you can step into your power. When you take ownership and said, I made a choice, it didn't turn out well, now I'm going to change my life. Now I'm going to take ownership of myself and take control and make a decision to do something different. If you had a traumatic childhood, yes, you didn't have control over that. But now that you're an adult, you can get therapy. You can reach out for support. You can get the help that you need to heal. So you have to be willing to say, what circumstance am I in right now? And am I willing to make a decision to take full accountability for my actions and do something different, do something about it, reach out for help if I need to. At the end of the day, making sure that you take full accountability and ownership of your life where you can will help you pull yourself out of feeling sorry for yourself. Because a person that is taking full ownership, that is taking control, doesn't feel sorry for themselves. They actually feel empowered. They feel strong. They understand that everything they went through was a lesson that they can learn to use forward and know that they won't make the same mistake again. So ladies, if you want to pull yourself out of a pity, then make sure you are taking accountability for your actions and for your life. Well, those are my 5 tips to pulling yourself out of feeling sorry for yourself and really having a life that you enjoy, that brings you satisfaction, that brings you a sense of peace. Because it's okay to feel your feelings, but you can't allow yourself to stay in a state of self-pity and depression and sadness, because it will only get worse. And if you feel like you need some help, then definitely reach out for it. You guys know I promote therapy on this channel. I have an affiliate link in the description below for onlinetherapy.com. It's an amazing group that you can access anywhere in the world that gives you access to tons of therapists, psychologists, different activities, so that you can get the help that you need. The bottom line is we're living in a day and age where if you are miserable, you have tools that can help you. Well, that's it for me today, ladies. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you got some nuggets of wisdom. Of course, if you're in a place where you're ready to get coaching, you're ready to move forward in your life, then definitely click my coaching link to jump on a call with me and really talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how to move forward. And if working together might be the best next steps. All right, ladies, I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.